What's going on, Vanquishers? Charlie here. We are back with another State of the Game. I know it's been quite a bit of time, and some of you guys have been holding out for these updates, but we do got quite a bit of updates to get you guys on tonight. We've been working. What's the word, Jose? How have we been working? Hold on, he's about to come in. 3. Very diligently, man. We've been doing a lot of great things in the back end. Tonight, we do have a special guest. I know that we made an announcement last night, but we do got Zip here as well. That's going to, quite a few, he's going to fall into the announcements as well for us tonight. But without further ado, before we get started, we'd like to introduce all the developers behind this project of the Vanquishers TCG. Again, my name is Charlie. I am the creator and one of the devs behind this project. Booyah.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jason. I handle all the back end, talking with the manufacturers, dealing with mapping, dealing with a whole bunch of stuff, fun stuff, social media. Follow, like, share.
Jay's being very modest. He does so many things, he doesn't even know what he's doing.
Welcome.
And you know who I am. I am El Capitan, El Master, Grandmaster, Chachamala Master, Jose, the web app and developer for the Vanquishers TCG.
He just went Italian on those guys. Y'all saw that?
I keep saying it like week after week, time after time. Y'all need to stop putting me after this guy. Like, this is the hardest follow in the world. Yo, I am the game balancer. What's good, Vanquishers?
Absolutely. Mr. B. Hey, so our special guest, go ahead and announce yourself, brother. We're going to go ahead and get into your chapter tonight.
Hey, I'm Zip from Zip Draw. I'm the artist. Just happy to be here.
My man. Yeah, so we do got quite a bit of updates. We're going to be doing a couple of talk and chat with Zip tonight. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can type them into the chat, and we'll be more than happy to ask Zip. Tonight will be a great night to go ahead and ask any questions you guys will have, all right? So without further ado, Mr. Jason, let's go ahead and get started with our updates for the social media network. I'm sorry. Obviously, you can tell I'm rusty as all crap. Tonight, we are going to cover our topics, which are going to be our social media network. It's going to be our web and app and updates, and of course, a tabletop simulator and our physical card game updates. So without further ado, Mr. Jason, go ahead. Take the floor. My bad.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being with us here tonight. Do appreciate you taking the time. As you can see, just a quick little update. You can see behind me a different background. This is actually one of the sides of the flyer for the events coming up for the rest of the year. It is a little mix of my graphic design style and Zip's wonderful, beautiful art. I'll move my head.
Hold on, Jason. Hold on. You didn't make no announcement about you being a graphic designer. You said you mess with social media and talk to people overseas, man.
Man, sometimes you got to keep things where they at so people understand there's a lot of hard work put behind all this, man.
Oh yeah, versatile, baby.
It's not just one piece of the pie. Everybody here is doing at least they jumping into 2 other pairs of pants whenever they out here working. So but yeah, so this is one side of the background. We went ahead and put in some cool stuff there. Just give you guys a little teaser. As long as you stay on for the rest of the night and rock with us, you might see more of this art. You see a Zip here too. That's pretty wonderful. And as you guys know, Zip is situated to fly in for the events coming up. He's decided that he's going to hang out with us for all of October to be at all the events.
I don't know if he's going to manage, though. I don't know if he can hang out with all of us and really hang out with all of us.
Yeah. So he will be in town. He will be hanging out. He probably will be at Nerdy Needs once or twice. So nice. Guess what? If you guys want to hang out with Zip, he's really fun to hang out with. He's even met my mama, man. So you know what I mean? That's how good of a dude he is. And we really appreciate the time he's put into this project. It's the much he's put into Vanquishers. And we just want to keep pitching and keep going forward. So we appreciate him being here. Social media and marketing, as you guys can see, there's been new posts. There's been posts more frequently, and ads are running. So if you are on Facebook or if you're on Instagram or YouTube, you will see ads pop up. I just appreciate if you'd click on them, because the algorithms that you click on, there's probably like 10,000 to 100,000 more people that click on those same algorithms as you. So if you click on them, that makes it so the next that knows to send it to a person who looks at things that you like, and it connects everyone on the same level of people that like those kind of things. So please, if you see it, share it, like it. I know a lot of you guys already do that, and we really appreciate the time you guys take to get that done. And I do apologize for my camera. I'm on my mobile setup because both my computers are down right now. So I'm on my mobile setup right now.
Bro, you still look
so bear with
no
me.
matter how many megapixels throw your way, man.
You know what made me look more gorgeous, Charlie?
Oh, what is that?
Haircut.
Oh yeah, you ain't lying. Nah, you look good, bro. Tonight we're gonna be
He
showing
said
some
you ain't
ass.
lying.
We're gonna show
Hey, he
some
agreed
ass.
with you real quick. He ain't trying to pay you no compliment. He didn't try to fluff you. He said, "Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right."
That's how y'all know we really friends. He don't hold back. We don't hold back. So, but next week we get that knocked out before the event. As you guys know, this month it kicks off TCG Con. TCG Con is gonna have us in there with near Mr. Game Forge. A shout out to them. They've been helping us with having gameplay pushed out there. I do apologize anyone that's been going out there. Me and Jose have been really busy and situating real life stuff on top of getting all these cool things. Like I have a whole stack of some special cards here. Oh, you can't see them because of my background, but got some stuff here for you guys to see. I'll show you on a little bit. Not right now. But we've been really busy with prepping and getting everything lined up for the events. If you've ever been to one of the events where we've been to them and promoted, you know that we don't play around. We really go in and have really strong work ethic on what we do to provide you guys with entertainment, engagement, and what Vanquishers is all about. So be on the lookout. It's gonna be this weekend. Let me get you those dates. So everybody that's here, if you're just listening to us on the podcast or if you're watching, I can tell you, but if you're in our Discord, we have an event tab at the top. So TCG Con will be September 16th starting. And then it'll go through the whole weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, it'll be the 16th and the 17th. We'll set up probably Friday, that Friday before it, and get it situated. Saturday, it will be everyone but Charlie. Charlie has something special going on the 16th. Very special. And he will be there probably either Saturday afternoon into Sunday, depending on what's going on that day on Saturday. But otherwise, it'll be all of us. And then we do have new people on the team that are helping us a lot of work. So you're going to see more faces. We have Just 31. We have Stitch, Too Fluent, who's local. Who those guys show up and they can help show how to play the game if they're not busy.
They don't only
but
show
I know
up,
for
Jason,
sure
they show out.
They show out. I know they be doing the cha-cha mala. They learned from last year.
Yep.
So,
you know it.
But definitely a handful of those guys are going to be there helping to show how to play the game. By all means, we're going to be demoing the game, and we're also going to be having spin wheels, different fun things for you guys to grab product. Everything that was in the Kickstarter we have left, like mats and things like that, are going to be on the spin wheel. So if you just come to the event and click the spin wheel, you have a chance. You can win a mat, you can win a booster box, you could win maybe a pack, you can win a comic book. We have products that are available for people to win possibly. Also, we do have new product that's on the way. So with all that being said, we also have Nerdy Needs. Just remember, when you're going to Nerdy Needs, that's our home base. You could talk to Greg, the owner, or his wife, Michelle, and they'll tell you all about our game. They always have our stuff on the shelves to help push. You can talk to Charlie. You can meet him there, and Brandon's usually there once in a while at Nerdy Needs to play the game, learn the game. They'll demo the game and go over all those kind of things with you if you are interested in learning more about the game. We also do have the availability, which Brandon will get into more detail, of actually playing on Tabletop Simulator. As you guys know, our game was like #1 last year in spring for Tabletop Simulator games. So just remember that. We do have our next order, which is we just ordered the supply drop. And so you guys know, I'm not going to show you the cards yet. Charlie's going to get into it. But if you look here, we have our samples in and the packs are on the way of your, sorry about that. I got to get out of the picture. So Charlie's going to get into more detail. He's a better camera, so more better detail. But we have our samples in and the actual 1,000 packs are on the way. So be with us throughout this whole thing, and we're going to show you guys some fun stuff. But Supply Drop Anniversary Edition, the ones that you guys are pre-ordering, there are still packs to pre-order available. The more we get, the more come out in the world, the more you guys can trade, the more you guys can play with a blinged out set, because I know a lot of people, that's what they requested. And the cool thing about the Anniversary Edition is every pack has, every card is foiled, but there's some specialty foils in here. When you go through it, you're going to see how we messed with the masking and made it look a little different. So
a real quick question, Jason, with this the anniversary drop, will there be another print run on that?
No, there will not be another print run on this. And the special masking we did, we're probably not going to do for a bit. We're probably going to do it for our anniversary edition stuff, or maybe some very special drops. So be on the lookout for that. With that being said, I know everybody wants to know about expected delivery. We should be getting the boxes anytime soon, but within now and the 13th, and we plan to start shipping out on the 13th, right before the event. So we will have everything going out that week before the event. God willing, everything gets here. Just so you guys know, another hurricane hit us a week ago. Was it a week ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
last week.
The following day after the hurricane finished with us, our printers in overseas got hit with a hurricane, but theirs is not called a hurricane. It's called a tsunami. So they got hit with a tsunami right after we put in our order during the hurricane, and right after the hurricane, they were getting hit with a hurricane as well, technically. So you never know. You might see a new Ian's Vortex with a different name on it. One possibly. I was joking around with Charlie, like we might have to make another one of those just to commemorate that. Literally every release we get a hurricane. I guess that just comes with being Floridian. You know how it goes. But expected release date, we should still be on par for the 13th. Soon as packs get in, because I work out of town. I will most likely call Charlie, let him know to come pick them up, and then we'll get them all situated and sent out ASAP Rocky to everybody. But as soon as we have the boxes in, you guys know I'm very transparent. I'll take pictures of the boxes. I'll post them on the Discord. I'll show you guys that the boxes are here. If you're part of our Patreon, I already showed you literally the boxes in the back of the white van that was going to go to the shipyard. Like, that's how transparent we are, and we always try to stay that way with everyone to show you guys what we're doing. And get that situated. So as you guys know, like I said, Zips, he's flying in. We got his flight already situated for him to come on in, and then we'll get him accommodated and taken care of while he's here. Just remember, we do have a new Patreon, a Patreon level tier that you can back. If you do back that tier, you are eligible to get one of these Patreon exclusive. Oh, I forget. I'm used to my camera being like way up above me, and it's like right in front of me. So that's the problem. So you have a chance of getting this hero, and it's in the same foiling as the last. Oh, it's in the same foiling as the last. So I do apologize. I keep going in and out. Charlie, do you have one of these with you?
I should.
Yo, Jay, you like a magician, yo.
I'm gone. I'm back. So if you're part of the top tier of our Patreon, it's $25 tier, you are eligible to get one of these cards. And let me show you what else you get with it. You're going to also get an early access to one of these. We have our lanyards in. So if you guys see, the lanyards are in. So it'll come with the card and a lanyard, you know, to represent. You can put that in your pocket, have it hanging out. You can wear it over your chest hanging out, you know, bling, bling, something like that. So you guys will be available to get those. If you want to get that tier in Patreon, you will get that card, and I will be sending those out soon this week. Most likely I'll be sending these out for the people that are part of the Patreon. Also, if you've been with us with the Patreon at the $10 tier for the last for, you know, since the whole year's been going and stuff like that, and you've been with us too, so about the middle of last month, you're gonna automatically get one of those cards. You might not get the lanyard, but you will get the card. So just be on the lookout for that, and we'll have those getting sent out. Jose's gonna get all that printed out on Thursday for me, so I can make all the packages for you guys to get to you. So be on the lookout for that. Let me see what else I got for you guys. And just so you guys know, our pace overall, we're sticking to our pace. We're not trying to compete or jump, run, and go through hoops that everyone else is going through. We're just making sure that you guys get good product, get good gameplay, and we test out these heroes so you guys can really get into it and have some fun. So just be on board with when we get that going. Like I said, anniversary edition packs are already on the way. We got some of our samples already here. If you are interested in seeing some of the cards, stay tuned with us. And if you stay tuned with us, you're gonna probably see some fun stuff. You never know, Charlie. What do you think? We could do a giveaway. I'll cut the corner on one of these sample boxes on the cards, and we can send it out to one person.
Yeah, we'll do a giveaway. Is Jose prepared for the giveaway? Is the question at the end of the stream.
No, he's not.
So he's going to see. Watch, we're gonna put Jose under that pressure.
Look, y'all don't see it, but Jose's like shaking his head.
Yeah, always do. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, always do.
I believe in you. I believe in you, Jose.
Oh, I believe in me too. I'm a G, bro. You don't know me. You know me.
Tell Zip to pick which one. Like, we're gonna do robots today. We're gonna do some monsters.
What do you want to do right now? What do you want to do?
Tell them the theme. Tell them the themes that we got.
I don't know. I gotta reload all this stuff.
Okay,
yeah, I'm not at home either.
Well, your part's coming up soon, so you got time, buddy. I'll keep talking a little bit longer. So the other cool thing is we do also have another set already situated to get ordered, and it should be here in October. It lines up perfectly with October. It was what they call it, a brainchild. Is that what they call them? Is it brainchild when you mix and match your thoughts and get everything going?
Yeah.
It was a brainchild between me, Charlie, and Zip. I made the inception of it, and then Zip it infected his brain, and he just fucking went crazy. So if you guys stay on, we're gonna talk about the next release. I'm not even tell you what it's called. Charlie will talk about what it's called and stuff like that. So be on the lookout. We're gonna go ahead and get all that situated, and we're gonna talk about what's happening with the next one. So also Spookala, last thing I'll talk about. Spookala is the event that we're going to be at in Tampa as well. That's October 6th to 8th. That's a 3-day event. It is in the heart of Halloween. And then we have Miami TCG Con, which is locked in. I just spoke to the event runner last 3 days ago. And he gave us a great spot. He's like, I got you guys right in a great spot so people could really see you guys. And we're locked in for Miami. The only thing we got to do is lock in our lodging for Miami because we don't want to be sleeping in the back of a U-Haul. I mean, I'll do it for y'all. But we ain't going to try to do that. So Miami TCG Con is locked in 110%. Cool thing about that is there's going to be a lot of Lorcana artists that have never been to any events. I don't think Lorcana artists have been to any, and that's the Disney TCG. And the event holder was talking to me about possibly talking to them. You never know. We might get one of the Lorcana artists to maybe do a piece for us. You never know. So stay tuned because we do some crazy stuff here and there. We're loco. All right. That's the end of my part. If you have any questions, I'll be watching the stream's chat, and I will interrupt everyone in here for you guys because you guys, every one of y'all,
nice.
Just like how I just got interrupted, I'll do it back to them.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Jose, you up with the web and app updates, my man? Let's go.
All right, let me put my notes. I was doing some stuff in the background. I'm always working diligently. Well, now, as you know, we are live streaming on YouTube. So, like Brandon always says, always click that bell notification like that. You know that we are on every Monday, or not every Monday now. We do it every once a month.
First of the month.
Once a month now.
First
of the month now. So make sure you get that bell icon hit.
How am I gonna do
it
now?
No. You're gonna do it again. Because I just gotta tell that.
I can't do it again after you already did it.
You just stole his hype, man.
Damn.
But then it's okay. You got this. Don't worry. Second part of mine. I've been working on the card gallery part of our site. Since we are doing the supply drop anniversary edition, I will be laying out all the cards that Charlie will be showing you today. That's what we're doing right now. And
tonight, but we'll show some of them for sure.
Oh, some of them. Then I guess you're gonna get a head start soon. Once I upload all the cards onto the site, you'll be able to see all the cards, read all the cards, because I'm making it nice and big for you guys. Great. And also, again, working on some new merch coming out soon. Right now, we do have what we call, well, I call it the Radimus City. That's what it's called.
You said the
Okay, I don't know.
I don't even know what you just said, bro. Is that even English?
No, my signal is
Aramis. Like Aramis.
Yeah, no.
Aramis.
Yeah. Aramis City shirt is
Said
out
Aramis,
on the store.
Ratatouille City?
Aramis
City.
The Aramis City. I don't know.
I like that hat.
Anyways,
like
we
that hat
also
he's
do have the hat on deck. Bubble Puff. This was not Bubble Puff, but my man's right there does have the Bubble Puff. I don't think he has it on today, but they look.
It got
really
stole from
good.
me. My nephew took it from me.
Oh
He's rocking
no! Hey, he's spreading the word. That's all it does. Exactly.
Like
He took it, man.
But I do want to make more stuff put on the site, so just be aware of all that stuff soon. Here we go, and that's my cue.
It's Q. All right. Well, that's what's up, man. We appreciate that update, man. So we'll go ahead and jump on to the next phase here. We're going to talk about the tabletop simulator and the physical card game updates. And also want to stay tuned towards the end because we got Mrs. Zip here that we're going to talk a little bit about and an exclusivity little release that we got going on here. But without further ado, Mr. Brandon, new people in our community, anybody in our community that does have access and does get our cards, want to play the game, where are some of the channels they can go to be able to play this game?
So the best place to go to play our game is going to be our website, VanquishersTCG.com. Go there, register, sign up, remember your password or save it so you don't get logged out.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to have access to Tabletop Simulator. You're going to have access to our print and play. And even without registering, all you got to do is hit the Discord and you're going to have access to the entire community. If you go to Discord and you message at playtesters, somebody's always down to play. Somebody wants to play. Somebody wants to get on. Sunday nights, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm always around. Message me, DM me. I'm always down to play and teach new players how to play the game. If for whatever reason I'm not around, all you got to do, like I said, is message at playtesters, and almost always there is somebody around wanting to play, ready to play, willing to play.
Bam. What he said. Tenfold.
So, all right, can I interrupt you one kind of?
Wait, what?
They don't play.
I totally forgot about this. It's been a month, so I mean, I just realized what we do have on the site. But you have to be on the newsletter, and you have to be registered on the site. You do have what is it called, the magnet on deck right now. If you are registered on the site, you should have got an email with one of the new cards that we do have out right now.
Oh, there's a promotional card. Which card is that?
Yeah. That's the magnate.
Oh, the magnate. Oh, so guys, listen.
Yeah.
Jose's letting you guys know, if you have not checked your email, make sure that you check your spam everywhere else just in case. I mean, I know Jose worked very good to code it to not hitting your spam, but it could
be in your spam.
And if it
did,
right guys, make sure you check your spam, man. We got a magnate that is exclusive that you guys can get a card that will actually change the tide of the fight, man. These grenades are actually pretty cool. It's condition based.
The new VTSI card.
They're the new VSTIs. So you guys want to go ahead and check that out. Make sure you guys check your emails. Jose, will there be another email going out? How does that work, just in case? And if you did not get the email, feel free to message us in our Discord. We'll try to reach out to you.
I'll send another email just in case, and have some new information and way to get it. So.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So yeah, many
every Friday you get an email.
What was
every Friday. Every Friday, I'm supposed to be sending out emails.
So
every Friday.
Every Friday, you guys should be getting an email. And if you're not, check your spam and all your other areas in between. So yeah, like Mr. Brandon said, there are plenty of avenues of ways to play the game. We do mention the term TTS. That is called Tabletop Simulator. We are not endorsed by them. We're not funded by them in any way, shape, or form. We just utilize their platform to play our game. There is a mod on our website you can go to and just download the mod, and you can immediately play the game as long as you have
and really, right now is the time to be checking out TTS because during the holidays, they're almost always And even throughout the year, they're almost always running a 50% off deal, which is, you know,
Like
I think it's
$10.
$10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$10, man. I mean, and then of course you will have to have a PC. Unfortunately, we have been dabbling with another program that actually does. It's called Untap. That is universal across the boards, but it is very clunky, and we've been working on things to try to make it more user friendly. Potentially even trying to reach out to the developers and see if maybe we can get our game as a themed game, but until we feel confident enough to be able to utilize it and just let everyone else just know how to use it, by all means, we'll be more than happy to showcase it. But in the meantime, if you are already familiar with Untap and know how to use the UI, feel free to go ahead and get our game. It's actually on there, and you can check it out, Vanquishers TCG, and find us there as well. Also, locals. We do hit local spots. Jason did mention this on his segment that we are at Nerdy Needs and Mystic Forge. We typically show up at these places in Brandon and also in Port Charlotte. I believe Port Charlotte's Mystic Forge. Jason and Brandon is going to be showing up there more frequently. I know they haven't been lately. They've been pretty slammed. But they're going to be showing up there. So if you guys want to make sure that you...
no, Jason and Jose.
Jason and Jose. Who did I say?
What?
Brandon?
If you catch me at Mystic Forge, you better get the autograph. You better take the picture. You better post it to the website and social media.
I think his wife will have a million.
Hey Charlie, they're saying you a little low, bro. Check your levels. Check your levels. You a little low, they say.
I apologize. I apologize, guys. So you can't hear clear. Oh, my bad. I apologize. So essentially, Brandon will not be over there. It'll be Jose and Jason will be at Mystic Forge over at Port Charlotte, and Brandon and I most likely will end up being at Nerdy Needs over in the Brandon area. We also, like we mentioned, Zip will be here for the month of October, essentially, and he will end up making a couple of appearances with us as well at Nerdy Needs. So if you guys are in the area, I know we typically do get a couple locals that come frequently. You could definitely come by and meet with Zip. Get signatures if you want certain cards that you can get. I mean, now that'll be another great opportunity to go ahead and meet him. So we'll definitely be there's another good place for people that are local in Florida to come through in the Brandon area or in the Port Charlotte area. Also, testing Battlegrounds. We've been testing Battlegrounds as hotcakes lately. Guys, that you're in our Patreons at our $10 tier and have Tabletop Simulator. We have the tested Battlegrounds that should be available for you guys. You can go check it out. We got a lot of the newer cards, especially this supply drop. The entire set series is in there for beta testing, for balancings. And also this other set series that we're going to talk about tonight, man. And we do have another set series we're going to be releasing tonight. Well, not tonight, but we're going to be talking about tonight to be releasing for October. So we don't have an exact set date, but we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. Really quick, Jason mentioned that we do have the new supply drops that came in. So these are our quality control sets. Let me go on ahead and make sure I go into my solo cam real quick. So we did get our quality control sets. Let me see if I can get the light a little brighter here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Brightness is decent. All right. So we did get our set here. And we did open them up. We checked the quality control. Jason and I came this weekend, and we took a look at it. We did break them open. They are our traditional packs. They're a little bit more slimmer to fit the 9 cards. So as you guys can see here, we do have the front end here, just as showcased. The back, it looks absolutely stunning. The print work and the art. Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta cover my face. I want to capture the full beauty of something else. And I'm going to go quickly open this up for you guys. So traditionally, just like they open, like the other packs, if you guys had any of our other sets, they do open up with the flaps opening left and right. I'm going to try to hold the cards in place so they don't come flying out. And of course, we have our little rift here. Oh, look at that. Look at that storage energy already, man. And that is a selective right there. So you guys wanted to bling out your energies and your cartridges, is the way to do it, man. So this here is just one of the cards that are in the set. I know. Oh, storage. There goes the new energy class, the Arc energy class, the Synodic armor. Oh, I think I can go up a little bit more. Oh, it looks like we got orbital shield here. Up, Supernova. Another fan fave art. Oh, one of the new weapons here, guys. The Polaris. Or the Prism. The Prism. I apologize. The Prism. Look at how that thing blings, man. It looks really good. The Polaris. Here's the Polaris. I think this is the one that has. No. This one actually is. I thought it was the one that Just likes to use frequently, but this isn't quite the one. Oh, one of the storage energies right here. This is one of the newer cards for the new set. So, guys, these here is the Coca-Cola series, and this here is Restore Life. So this one's a life regeneration card. So people have been asking about restoring life. This is a way to do it, guys. With the set, within the set. Oh, one of the new magnades right here are the anti-A grenades. So this here is one of the new grenades that are condition based, similar to the condition one that's being released with the VSTI. Plays a little different, but this one here is actually going to be able to destroy armors. Pretty devastating. But yeah, guys. So we did do a quality control. They look absolutely terrific. The cards came out beautiful, guys. And just to kind of showcase Viscera, I know Jason was trying to show it earlier. So this here's the Viscera card that you guys will be able to get for the Patreon. So this here is our non-V-trigger side, Viscera. And then this here is going to be the V-trigger side, of course, with our helmet off. And I believe you guys can still get your hands on these cards. Jason will give a little bit more detail as far as how the cards are going to be released. We are going to be doing giveaways. Mr. Jason's going to go ahead and do one pack giveaway. So that pack I literally just opened can end up being a giveaway for you guys tonight. So was that tonight, Jason? I'm sorry if I stepped myself a little ahead. I don't know if Jose was all prepared for that. We do got a little bit of time for him to go ahead and get prepared for that. So tonight, guys, listen, pop up, man. Stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff for you guys tonight. So that was our quality control. Everything's tested out really good. So we want to talk a little bit really quickly to you guys about us.
Is Jose ready?
Oh, wait, hold on. Are we doing that before the interview? No, we got to do that after the interview, no?
No, we're doing that after the
After
interview.
the interview.
We'll do it after.
Okay, so it gives Jose plenty of time to prep up. So
I'm just making sure he's on his toes. Don't worry. I know how to get him to go in. I squeeze the work out of him.
So as you guys know, I'm so hyped and I'm excited, and I have been for a while. And I've been, you know, I spill beans everywhere. I'm talking the pinto, black beans, kidney beans. I spill them all. But I managed to hold out very long for this special set series that we were doing in between everything, guys. I know that the supply drop was kind of estimated. You guys were aware of that. But we do got the Monster Bash set series that is coming out in October, guys. So not only we released the actual supply drop set series, but we also have the Monster Bash set series that's going to release. It requires no pre-order, guys. This is going to be released in October. So once they're in hand, Jay will get a definitive date for you guys. Once we get the date, we'll make sure that you guys are aware of it. But Zip's on tonight. So the reason why this is very important and why we really want to talk about it is because the Monster Bash set series was completely drawn out. All the artwork, assets, everything was by Zip Draw directly. So this is an artist exclusive set series that he managed to put his time in and created 50 beautiful cards for this set series. Tonight, I'm going to showcase a couple of animations while we're talking with Zip tonight to show you guys some of the beautiful artwork that is entailed. Keep in mind also, again, if you guys are in the tested battlegrounds, they will be loaded on the tested battlegrounds for you guys to be able to get early access, play these cards, and be able to check out the balancing and the new heroes. Yes, new heroes, guys. We have a busload of new heroes coming along with the previous heroes in our set series that are going to be released in this set in the vision and in full-on creation of Zip Draw's point of view, guys. And I cannot explain and tell you guys how stunning and vibrant these cards are, guys.
Y'all don't even know,
terrific.
man. It's crazy.
I think I'm hyping him up a little bit, man. I think I'm hyping him up. I don't even got him on the stage yet, but let's go ahead and talk a little bit. So just very quick before we get into that interview, we also introduced a new system within that set series. So Zip Draw's exclusive cards that are in this set series also has a new system, which is what we call the Acolytes, okay? So for those that are familiar with previous series of games that you use monsters as forefronts, our Acolytes in this game, you'll be able to activate heroes or other things that can support and help you fighting or defensively in combat with your hero side by side. So essentially controlling another hero within your hero. A new system that's going to be implemented with this. It's going to be first released with this set series. And you guys will talk more detail on that in the next state of the game. We don't want to go into too much detail into that, but just so you guys are aware, there will be a whole new system implemented within the game mode, within this set series. So we're going to talk a little bit about the set, man. Let's talk a little bit about the set. So I'm going to go ahead and get Zip in here. Hold on, let me get this screen set up really quickly before I get Zip to start interviewing. Look at me, I'm so freaking hyped, guys. And also, what you guys are going to see, we do plan on making this a big deal. This is going to be a huge deal set series. So we are going to be putting a lot of love behind the back end of this. So we are creating an animated story. There's going to be a cool backstory within the set series. We can kind of highlight it very, quickly for you guys tonight as well, just to kind of understand why the world is what it is. And, the direction, essentially why we took, where it went. I hate to say it that way, but that's essentially what we're going to be talking about tonight. So let's go ahead. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get Mr. Zip Draw on stage here. Mr. Zip.
Hello.
Look at him. I hyped him up. Look at how modest he is, just sitting there chilling in his pose there and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and get this screen set up as well so we can show the beautiful artwork. So what you guys are going to be seeing in loop is the artwork. It was animated by myself. I managed to do it full-on animation. I'm still working on the animation, so it's not fully completed yet. But we're going to have a couple of them streaming through, and we're going to talk with Zip tonight. So let me go ahead and see if I can transition the screen.
Yo, Stitch, someone said you need to hydrate. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, he's swole. That's what it is. My man swole.
I don't have any water with me.
Solo. Booyah. Here we go, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start playing this in the background. We're going to talk a little bit about what Zip's draw and his beautiful artwork that he managed to put together for you guys. So this here, what we're seeing is a couple of animation scenes of some of the cards that are actually done by Zip. So Zip drew this entire card set series. This here's Raskin in his glory, pulling up the blade. Look at him slicing the scene. Oh, man. Splitting that zombie in half, guys. Zombies. Look at that. There's zombies in our game. Hold on, there's Solaris. Whoa, with melee. Oh, just bashing one in the head here, guys. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm so hyped about this right now.
There's definitely zombies.
Oh, man, look at somebody's analyzing some daggers. Who could that be, guys? Who could that be analyzing some daggers? All right, so that's pretty much the animations we're going to show tonight. But we're going to talk a little bit while they're looping in the background. You guys can see it and kind of appreciate the artwork that was done. But Mr. Zip, actually, let's talk a little bit really quickly. Let's brief talk about the story. So just so you guys are aware, there is a monster, the king of the monsters, essentially, which was greatly thought out by Zip, by the way. Yeah, Zip brought out a great concept. Jason and I kind of was in, we were in the chambers, kind of coming up with the concept of like, yo, we want to bring in another realm, another world into our universe because we are dimensional travelers. Who should we introduce? October's coming. What can we do? And of course, monsters, man. Why not? Why not, right? We did the Spectral Grenade last year. Let's go ahead and put out monsters in the scene. So while that was being said, we went on ahead and decided monsters, right? Traditional monsters. We're not going to talk too much in detail who the monsters are, unless, of course, Zip wants to talk a little bit about it tonight. But we definitely do have quite a few monsters. So the highlighted monster, the king of the monsters that is coming in to the set series that is going to be a usable character is Cthulhu. And I'm going to be brutally honest. When he first mentioned Cthulhu, I had no knowledge of this character. I know. I'm pretty sure people out there are probably like, what the heck, man, really? So, wait, hold on. I got to put you on solo for this. So you guys got to check this artwork. This is Cthulhu in all its madness glory.
Oh, shit.
Looks wicked. And that is actually drawn and painted by him, guys. And that will be, I don't know if it's available yet. Did you ever put that up for auction? I know you were kind of battling with quite a few people.
I'm probably just going to put it up for sale. That anybody first come, first serve at the convention.
original drawing of the Cthulhu. So he is actually, that is going to be his character card as well. So he will be in the set series. That is his standard hero card. And then his V-Triggers is pretty wicked. We do have two different variations of the V-Triggers. One is that exact artwork of the V-Triggered side, which is the Zip set. And then, of course, we had one that we did a variation for a different point of view of Cthulhu. So, essentially what's going on is Cthulhu is a dimensional rift traveler as well, correct, Zip?
Yeah, a multidimensional being, cosmic being, essentially.
So, he
really want to do something epic with that. You asked me what's a really cool epic monster, and I was like, oh, well, the most epic one is Cthulhu.
Yeah, so once he brought that to our attention, man, it was actually kind of epic because we're like, man, a dimensional monster. Why does that fit so beautifully? So the story essentially is Cthulhu's trying to come over to Tricon and take over our universe, or not our universe, trying to take over the Evo's world. So the Vanquishers are having to unite.
The Interverse.
The Interverse. My bad. The Interverse. They're trying to come in and basically take it over. And, of course, the heroes within Tricon and Saigon has to work with the heroes in his world, which some are foes, some are enemies amongst each other, but they have to unite to be able to stop this horde of beings and demons and people within the realm that Cthulhu basically enslaves with his madness to take over. So they're uniting and working together to take out these monsters, essentially. So the King of the Monsters coming through and just reaping havoc in this world. So that's essentially the backstory. There's going to be much more details. We do have a story that we do putting together. We're working on the animations to be able to explain the story a little bit in more detail. But without further ado, Mr. Zip, let's talk a little bit, man. Let's talk a little bit about this. Do we have any questions set yet so far before I start blurring anything through? I'm seeing some. Someone cannot hear me apparently.
People calling Zip Stitch and Stitch Zip. That's what they talking about.
That's facts, though. So Stitch that is on here, I'm always calling him Zip.
So it was Stitch who made the comment, and that's where I messed up.
Let's be real.
I wasn't gonna,
but Charlie is the one who always screws up the name. It's not me. It is not me who always screws up the name. It was Stitch who said it, and it came out wrong.
Yo, so Zip gives me that weird look, like, who's Stitch? And I'm like, and I say it with such confidence. I'm like, yeah, right, Stitch? Yeah, you're the bomb. And he's looking at me like, I'm Zip. I'm like, dang. So yeah, we do got another person in our community that is Stitch, and we do tend to mix them up. So that is definitely a problem here. So really quick, man, I really want to get your feedback. I know that we're a wild group to work with, but this is absolutely stunning, bro. For you to do 50 pieces for the set.
Yeah, lots of zombies.
And for you to draw them. Oh, the zombies. Guys, listen. I mean, when you guys see this set, and I think I'm going to talk about the key components to the set series, but what oh wait, hold on. We got something here. What a bunch of slackers. Oh, yes, we are slackers, absolutely. So, really quick, what was your favorite piece to draw, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what was it that what inspired you to do the pieces you did, and what was your favorite piece, if you don't mind me asking?
My favorite piece,
there were specifically artwork, by the way. No pressure.
Well, on the big 9 piece, I mean, the whole thing was my favorite, but that's cheating because that's like so many pieces into one. But one specific spot, there was like 2 specific zombies that I really enjoyed. I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. So like, I made that, where I was proud of something like that. But also, if I give away a monster, would that would that be?
No, actually, no. This is your highlighted moment. If you're going to talk about the monster, and with that being said, people in our community, what monster would you have wanted to see in our set series? We haven't showcased very many monsters, or actually, we haven't showcased any other than the actual featured heroes. But if there was a monster that you would want to see, who would you want to see and why? Go ahead, Mr. Zip. You can actually announce any monster you want to.
And I'm pretty sure that monster is in there.
I mean, obviously Cthulhu, so we know Cthulhu's in there, and maybe the one that he's going to announce is going to end up being one of the monsters. So,
well, the favorite one I really liked was the werewolf.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I really liked how he came out, like just how badass the character looked. It's I don't want to give too much away.
No, man, describe him. Go ahead. I'm not going to show him at all. I mean, this is going to be later date stuff that we can showcase, but I mean, absolutely describe him. Talk about it. Why?
Well, I really wanted to go and push on forward through with the whole horror aspect. Where even body horror is even a big for me the biggest part of it. So I wasn't gonna just make a werewolf, a hairy looking generic werewolf. So I made this werewolf mangy, still kind of keeping with our cyberpunk aesthetic, with our with the IP that I want to kind of keep pushing in there. So his arm is a cybernetic arm, but it's still, how can I put this? It's still very much biological. So it's a bone.
Like Wolverine, essentially. Like if Wolverine internal adamantium metal would be his body, though it still followed the physics.
In a sense, but this is still just bone and muscle and flesh.
Okay.
And I really wanted his arm to be, very creepy. When you see it, I hope people can kind of hear some of the
real quick question, and this will probably only take a second. If you guys want to see the artwork that he's actually talking about, I'll be more than happy to pull it up tonight. Let me go ahead. Guys, you can
just
keep,
zoom in on that one
I'll
piece.
show this one artwork, and it's just the artwork. I'm not going to show the card. I will show the art piece that he's talking about. We can talk a little bit more in detail with that actual art piece here. Let me go ahead and get this set up for us here.
Yeah, like so he was one of my favorite characters to draw. And then Raskin was the next one, as you possibly can see there. Actually,
yeah, I think some of the pieces of Raskin's already in here. Oh, I don't even know. Yeah, some.
Yeah,
of
you
Raskin
already
pieces.
see him slicing through. That was one of the hardest poses. Like, I thought I had it pretty simple. I was like, I know how this one's gonna look. And I took there's a lot of embarrassing pictures of me, posing with a sword, trying to figure out what it's gonna look like.
Can we actually see? Yo, I'm gonna have to get one of those
Absolutely
pictures sometime.
not.
I have to get one of those pictures sometime.
Yo, so while Charlie is pulling that up, some people want to know what was the most challenging piece and what piece really pushed you to your limit.
Ooh, I would say that whole giant piece, but maybe even this Cthulhu piece, I kind of already knew exactly what I wanted. That one was easy. The hardest piece, man, I would have to say that 9 a card piece. It was just, let me put it this way: there was 274 layers at one point. And
definitely was a big file, bro.
Yo, wait, how many layers?
That was
274.
That's out of control.
And about almost 34 gigs for that single file. That's how big that piece is. And there are, I don't know how many zombies. I don't want to just give out a number because a lot of them are kind of put together, but there is quite a bit of zombies. A lot of zombies, a lot of other creatures. Just everything's interacting with each card. That you're going to be able to see a lot of little things. So much so that there's actually even a little hidden Easter egg somewhere in that one big piece.
Ooh, I like that you mentioned that, by the way.
So y'all have to find that. I'm not going to give you any clues unless you come by and slip me, like, a couple of what's on the $100? What's on whatever president that one is?
Couple Benjamins. Just slide the Benjamins in there, man.
That was the hardest piece, I think, to do out of all of them, and the one that took the longest. So that's the first one I knocked out, and then after that, the other ones that followed were a lot easier because I also knew who the characters were, and I knew how to go about it. Oh, there he is. That's one of them. That's the arm.
Drawn artwork by Zip here. Look, there's the claw right there. So I can actually pause it. Oh, actually, it paused itself. How about that? That's terrific, man. Do y'all want to see the artwork again? I mean, I don't know. That was a lot of drawn artwork, but I mean, if you guys can see this beautiful artwork that Zip put together, man, look at. So there's a twist right there. So I assume this is the part of the twist in the arm you were talking about, like the actual bone.
Yeah. So
twisted as if it was being completely twined and just twisted around.
One of the things I've been hearing from a lot of folks is like, when they realize that when you turn your arm, you have your 2 bones that twist, they crisscross when you do this, And if you think about that, some people have been freaking out and shuddering from the thought of their bone twisting around with their muscle and all that stuff. So what if I went and amplified that, and I just kind of twisted the whole arm, the bone, over and over and over again, and that whole twisted bone is just how it's still moving together. So every single time you hear just his moving, just hear that bone just kind of rubbing up against each other, just cracking.
Oh man, that does sound pretty excruciating. I love the way you did the veins or the wire cables going right into the veins of the actual beast, man. Now I'm actually looking at it in full detail. That looks absolutely terrific, man. Yeah, this is a beautiful piece, man. And I'm gonna watch that time lapse again, man. But yeah, dude, the idea you came up with for the werewolf was just epic. I mean, the metal arm, I mean, it fits the world just like you mentioned very clearly. I mean, look how aggressive you make him look, man.
I really wanted to make him very emancipated, like just like starving, almost kind of a wolf. There's not that much hair on him. It's mostly like falling off. The mane just got into him.
Just straight aggressive.
They want to know if you took any inspiration from old movies or anything like that, or anything.
I tried not to, honestly. If this was my reimagining, I didn't want to see anything. I was just gonna be like, all right, how would I my reimagining? Let's not look up. The only thing I looked up was, well, that's giving up away another character. I just looked up historical people, actual folks, and tried to incorporate that into some of the images. But other than that, I try to stay away. Let me put it this way: the Mummy, I took references from other things that I like, other horror aspects. Oh shit! Oh yeah, we can't give away the Mummy.
You're allowed to announce whatever you want, brother.
Yeah, you can see it. It's right there.
Hey, so I mean, you see the wraps. Clearly, there's got to be something in the coffin, right? I mean,
well,
like,
with the Mummy,
man.
I really took a Pinhead from Hellraiser as my inspiration.
Wow.
For that character.
That is a creepy movie, by the way, man. My wife is like, out of all historical creepy characters, I think that one freaks her out the most. You know, we watch Freddy Krueger, all these other ones, but that one, hands down, definitely freaks her out. But man, dude, you did an amazing job with all that. So the mural you're talking about, yes, those were done. So there's 9 pieces to the set, right? So the mural you're referencing clearly is 9 heroes within the set piece, correct?
Yes, correct. No, 9 heroes. Yeah.
9 heroes. So yeah. So essentially what Zip is referencing, that his exclusive set series for this Monster Bash is, we decided to do something a little different. So the key heroes in the combat fight zones of this world, when you collect all 9 of the heroes, you'll be able to V-trigger them, and all of them will create this one huge combat world piece. So if you have a book, a card book, where it has 9 card slots, and you place them all in there, and you flip that card, you flip that book over, you're going to have a full piece mural that Zip is so wonderfully talking about how long and of a process it took. And actually, this is a clip scene of Solaris in that big, huge mural of zombie hordes raiding, and just like, it's just completely chaos, man, when you look at the mural piece. But you'll see those pieces when you get the cards and you V-trigger them. You'll be able to appreciate the complete full aspect of that art. And it's something that we decided to put together, do something very different, and make it an entire mural piece out of each card collected. So when you have all the heroes and you place them in there and you V-trigger them, you'll get the full mural. There's actually another piece of the mural too, of Raskin tearing through the zombies, man.
And another thing, on the mural, I really tried to tell a story throughout the whole thing. Like, if you look at the whole image, it's telling you a story of what's happened throughout each section, I guess. You know, what's happening with one of the heroes might be affecting what's happening in the background of another.
So what you're telling me hero. Is that in the mural, while things are happening in one person's card, it continues on into another card, doing something wicked.
Yeah.
Which actually it does. I've seen it, and it looks absolutely terrific. It does transition very, very well, especially when you start to piece the cards together and start to see the parts. It just, you can see how beautiful it's going to end up creating, man. It just looks absolutely terrific, man. Yeah, you did an amazing job. And honestly, when we came with you with the idea, not only you created it, but you captured the vision perfectly, man. I mean, it was just so perfect that you captured the vision exactly how we envisioned it, 1-to-1. Man, you did an amazing job. I'm excited to show the community when we get our hands on. Once we get closer in to the release, once we get the actual story out that we're planning on putting at the end of the ad, we'll have more in detail of that mural piece, man. We don't want to showcase a little too much, but we do have a few original art pieces that you did as well, didn't you? For the release. I don't know if you want to show a few of those original. Hold on,
I can show those here.
Let me get you on the big screen here. Here we go.
Let's move this a little bit.
Let's show a couple of these original. So guys, keep in mind, these original pieces he's about to show, besides the Cthulhu, are cards in the set. These are not cards yet. And so that one is definitely a card in the set. That beautiful.
That one. I'm pretty give that closer there. You guys can see.
That's Cthulhu creating the madness in our universe, man. Yeah,
for
you gotta showcase
them
that.
Solaris fans.
Yo, I just became a Solaris fan. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just became a Solaris
fan. This is giving away one of the characters.
One? Yeah, you don't gotta give a name, but I mean it's pretty close. That looks raw too, man. That's pretty wicked.
And this one's in the works right now.
Nice. So yeah, keep in mind these will be original art pieces that he will have when he's down here, guys. So if you guys are collectors for art and things within that nature, Zip's gonna be your man, bro. He's gonna have.
I'm gonna be
beautiful
doing
art pieces for
so
the
many
sets.
more before the event.
So yeah.
Go
Also,
on.
just to be very clear on this as well, not only we have 9 heroes that we're going to be releasing clearly, right? Because the entire mural, but there's also 3 additional heroes that are part of that set of Zip set series. There are 3 more heroes, guys. And if you guys are familiar within our universe, you know the Nebulae, right? So they're definitely making their introductory into this combat as well. They are heroes. You can find them. They do have an exclusive squad-based system, which they are an acolyte system as well. Guys, I mean, we got some great stuff coming with the set series that Zip drew beautifully. In fact, if you were watching some of Zip's streams, he does stream on Twitch as well. I highly recommend you guys following him. We'll definitely get his links up for you guys to be able to check and follow him. And occasionally he gets on there and just does his random artwork. I mean, he'll even talk with you guys on what you want him to draw, and he'll draw things out, when he tests out his artwork. But he did a couple of pieces. If you guys were watching him recently, he did a couple pieces that are going to be part of this set that he did on his actual live stream. So you guys could definitely check those on out as well, man. This is it. We are so excited for this release, man. And I know everyone in our community, when they catch their hands on these, they're going to be excited. Look at Raskin is what? King? I see that on here. Looks so aggressive.
Listen, and also just so you guys know, the artwork in the background that's showing with Solaris, this one right here that's going up, we're also looking at getting a 3D model of that completed. So we should have it for the events. So just be ready to see a 3D model of that made from a 2D photo into 3D.
Yeah, and also Zip, thank you very much for doing the 360 essentially from backs of Solaris. Like we literally have no backs of these heroes, guys. This guy's literally drawing what he envisions the front and what the back looks like. And he does an absolute terrific job.
Thank you.
So if you guys don't know as well, just really quickly, Zip does have his own universe. He has Crimson Blade, guys, and this is absolutely wicked. He's also going to have bookmarks. Is that
bookmarks,
yeah,
bookmarks, business card things.
Bookmarkers that will have his exclusive hero, right? His themed hero that's going to be part of his Zip Draw set series, which he makes an appearance in our world. Look at that. Hold on, let me get you on that solo there, man. Look at that right there. Boom. Zip Draw. He's going to have his actual hero that's going to be introduced, which he's going to be a huge chase in this set series. And then, of course, the other side is going to be, I'm going to call her Crimson Blade because that's what we've named her today. We still don't have her solid name yet. It has not been discovered. Has not been discovered yet. But we are working on the details of that. But if you guys do not know, very quickly, look, I got my book right here. Look, but I got my book right here showcasing in my glass case. But if you guys do not know and don't have access, look, and it's signed by the creator himself. Oh man, the glossiness. I got to keep this in a case. You guys know me. Zip Draw. This is the Crimson Blade, the first comic book issue. I believe this was a limited a limited one. Zip, will you have anything? Just out of curiosity. And I know I'm kind of putting you on blast here for a second here. On Crimson Blade, for anyone that is there, in case they do want to capture any of your books, will you have any?
Any of the first issue? The answer to that is no, but I will still have some more of the special edition books, just not the full issue. However, the full issue is online. You can find it on my link tree.
Oh, sweet.
And it's on sale there. It's I believe it's 64 pages. The full issue. Whereas
I don't know if this one's actually all 64, is it?
No, that one's only the first 15 pages. Yeah, so I will have the first 15 pages of the limited edition books with me, but that's it for now. I want to get the second printing.
So you guys that are comic collectors definitely want to try to get your hands on this. Will you have a few of the shorter ones, though?
Yes, I'll have the 15-page ones. Yeah.
Boom. So you guys can get your hands on this comic, bro. This book is a good set series, guys. And if you are familiar with our release that we had during Kickstarter, Carlos, this character, actually made an appearance in our world. So he's actually a character in our world. So if you do have it, he came in one of those boxes similar to the supply drop. Carlos did make an appearance in our universe. And who knows? I mean, dimensionally we're traveling. Who knows? Who knows where it goes from there,
I still have a few left of the Carlos cards.
Oh, man, look at that. Look at that. For those that didn't get an opportunity to get a Carlos kit, he might even have some for you guys, man. Reach out to Zip, man. Don't sleep on this man, guys. He does have the Carloses on deck. On deck. So, hey, without further ado, before we get to the giveaway, do we have any other questions for Zip? Zip, anybody in the background, anything y'all want to know?
Well, we decided we're going to do the giveaway on Discord. So we're going to have it in the Sharing is Caring channel.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to make sure Jose gets that all put together in there. You're going to probably have to do it like we did our last one, where you're going to be clicking on and sharing it to get as many entries as possible. And then it'll automatically tell us who the winner is once the timer is up. So be on the look out for that between today and tomorrow. Jose will have time to get that all situated, put together. You will win one of these packs that have been opened of the samples. And just know that they're a sample, there will probably be a slit on these cards, just so you know that they're samples and not from the 1,000 packs.
All right, so you guys want to make sure you pay attention to your Discord. If you're not in our Discord, please register to our Discord. Why wait, man? Jump on it, get the updates, get everything you need, speak with the devs as often, as frequently as you need to. So, yeah, without further ado, since we're going to go ahead and do it that way, I guess that wraps up about everything tonight, guys. So, we do have more updates to give you guys once we get a little bit closer for next week. We'll give you guys more information as far as the Monster Bash set series. We're very excited to announce this tonight for you guys. Mr. Zip will always be on deck, and I believe he is in our community as well, guys. So if you do not follow, do you have your own Discord, Zip? If you don't mind me asking?
Yes, I believe you can find me a Zip Draw on there as well.
That's embarrassing because I don't even know if I'm following. I gotta double check that. That's pretty sad, man. I gotta go ahead and find Mr. Zip in his own.
Send me the link. Send me the link. I got you, bro.
We're gonna make sure we put that all over our Discord channel. So, guys, make sure you guys follow Zip at Zip Draw, man. Every time he does his drawings, he does his posts, he'll be up there as well. You
can find me anywhere as Zip Draw.
Yeah, so you guys can. He's also in our community as well, so you can at Zip Draw and speak with him within our community if you want to go ahead and reach out to him. He also does commission work. I mean, he does this stuff, like if you have a game in mind yourself or any type of concept arts or anything within that nature, this guy is the guy to go to, guys. I'm telling you, he is the bomb. Like, this man knows what he's doing. So definitely want to make sure you make your way to him for anything conceptually or finalized. I mean, look at our stuff. I mean, it looks absolutely terrific. I'm excited. I just want to get my hands on this stuff, man. I want to start playing the game. I really do. This looks amazing.
I love it, Zip. I love it.
As if you did absolutely terrific, bro. I mean, you've exceeded expectations, man. You've exceeded expectations. So, without further ado, any more questions, Mr. Zip? We appreciate you tuning in tonight. He looks aggressive.
Thank you for having me.
No, absolutely, anytime, man. We don't want to take up much more of your time. I know you're a very busy man. So, I don't know, guys. Mr. Brandon, what can the community do to make sure that they're here for the future, especially since we're on YouTube, man? What can we do?
Yo, make sure you follow, you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, share with your friends, and most importantly, hit that bell icon so you can stay notified.
Absolutely, absolutely. Every single time, guys. And again, just to kind of recap, make sure you guys are on our Discord. We're going to be doing the giveaway. Jason or Jose will go ahead and make sure that we notify you guys ahead of time when to do it. And you guys will get an exclusive copy of the supply drop, sample of the supply drop, guys. So we appreciate all you guys tuning in tonight. I know you guys were here during this Labor Day holiday. We appreciate you guys taking a little bit of your personal time of your day to share with us here with this wonderful project of the Vanquishers TCG. But until the next date of the game, Vanquishers, we are out. If I can find the button.
Hit the button, Charlie.